Standard 8th, Civics, Lesson number 3, the Union Executive. Students, today I am going to give you all the textual question answer markings of this lesson. So open your textbooks to page number 78. We'll see the exercise at the end of the lesson. Question number 1. Choose the correct option and rewrite the statement. The first one, in India, the executive power is vested in the dash. In the president. The answer is president. Second one, the tenure of the president is of dash years. The answer is 5 years. Third, the Council of Ministers is led by the dash. The answer is Prime Minister. Question number 2, find and write. The first one, the President, the Prime Minister, the Council of Ministers are called the Union Executive. I've written it over here with red ink. Okay, the answer is Union Executive. Second one, during the parliamentary session, the period around 12 noon is known as the 0 hour. It is known as 0 hour. This is the answer, 0 hour. We'll go to the next question. Question number 3. Write on the following concepts in your own words. The first one, impeachment procedure. The answer to this question is on page number 76. So let us go to page 76. Left hand side, first paragraph. Third line, cancel but, and you're going to start your first point from if. If any act of, after of, just write the. Okay, so your first point, if any act of the president violates the constitution, then the parliament has the authority to remove the president. Second point, this process is known as process of impeachment. Third, any one house can lay the charge of violation of the constitution and the investigation of the charge is carried out by the other house. The fourth and the last point, the resolution has to be passed by special 2/3 majority of both the houses of the parliament. Till here. Answer 3.1, it comprises of 4 points. Now we'll go to question number 3.2. Second one, no confidence motion. No confidence motion. The answer to this question is on page number 78. Let us go to page 78, same page. Here at the top. Left hand side, last paragraph. Count from the last line. We'll see the second last line at the end of the line. That's your first point. The. Okay. Left hand side, last line, second last line. This is your first point. The government stays in power till it enjoys. Now continuation of this point is on the right hand side. Till it enjoys the support of the majority in the Lok Sabha. The support of the majority in the Lok Sabha. Second point, if the members of parliament withdraw the support, it may lead to loss of majority and the government cannot stay in power. Third point, the members of the house can move a no confidence motion by simply expressing, we do not have confidence in the government. The fourth and the last point, if the motion is passed with majority support, then the Council of Ministers have to resign. Till here. This is answer 3.2, which comprises of 4 points. Now we'll go to the next question, 3.3. Jumbo Ministry. The answer to this question is on page number 77. So let us go to page 77. Left hand side, last at the end of the page. Can you see this box? This blue box. Do you know box? This is your answer. The first point in the blue box. This refers to a huge council of ministers. Second, there was a trend to keep large council of ministers in our country. Third point, Later, a constitutional amendment was made to limit the size of the Council of Ministers. Fourth and the last point, as per this amendment, the number of ministers in the council should not be more than 15% of the total number of members in the Lok Sabha. So this was the answer for Jumbo Ministry. That is answer 3.3, which comprises of 4 points. Next question. Question number 4. Answer in brief. The first one, that is 4.1. Enumerate the functions of the Council of Ministers. The answer to this question is on page 77. Left hand side, last paragraph, just above the blue box. Do you know box? Just above that. Can you see it's highlighted in green over here? Function of Council of Ministers. First line is your first point. In a parliamentary form of government, the Council of Ministers takes, same page, go to the right hand side, first line, takes initiative in the process of law making. That's your first point. Second point is the next paragraph. Second point. Education, agriculture, industry, health, foreign relations among others are subjects upon which the Council of Ministers has to decide specific policies or direction of work. Next paragraph is your third point. Implementation of policy is the foremost responsibility of the Council of Ministers. The fourth and the last point. Once the Parliament approves the laws, the Council of Ministers implements them. Till here, these are the functions of the Council of Ministers. 4 points. That is answer 4.1. Now we'll go to the next question, that is 4.2. How does the Parliament keep a check on the executive? How does the Parliament keep a check on the executive? The answer is on page number 77. It's quite a big answer, and this answer is divided into 4 sub-points. So let us see which are the 4 sub-points. Page number 77. Right hand side. Okay, right hand side. Last paragraph. Can you see it's highlighted in green over here? How does the Parliament keep a check over the executive? Okay. In this paragraph, we'll see the first point. So children, this answer number 4.2 is divided into 4 sub-points. And within each sub-point, there are smaller points which you're supposed to write. So we'll see the first sub-point, that is discussions and debates. Now in this sub-point, you're going to write smaller points. Okay, so there's only 1 point which you're going to write in discussions and debates. First, debates and discussions help the members, after members write, of the house. Here we are talking about the Parliament House. So, debates and discussions help the members of the house to scrutinize the policy proposals and laws and point out the shortcomings. This is your first sub-point. Second sub-point, question R. Now in this sub-point, there are 3 smaller points. We'll see the first point. During parliamentary sessions, the proceedings of the House begins with questions asked by the members of the House. Second point, the concerned ministers are supposed to give satisfactory answers to these questions. Now turn the page to page number 78, left hand side, count the lines from the top. See the third line from the top, that's your third point. During the question hour, members criticize the government and ask questions on various issues. So we are done with 2 sub-points. Now the third sub-point is the 0 hour. In this sub-point, there are 2 smaller points. We'll see the first point. During the parliamentary sessions, the period around 12 noon is called 0 hour. Second point, during this period, any question of public importance can be raised and discussed. The fourth and the last sub-point is no confidence motion. And this point, again, it comprises of 4 other points. This answer I had marked for you all, no children, answer 4.3. The same 4 points you're going to write for this 4th sub-point. I'll read out the points again for you all. The government stays in power till it enjoys the support of majority in the Lok Sabha. Second point, If the members of the parliament withdraw the support, it may lead to the loss of majority and the government cannot stay in power. Third point, the members of the house can move a no confidence motion by simply expressing, we do not have confidence in the government. And the last point, if the motion is passed with majority support, then the Council of Ministers has to resign. So quite a big answer, that is answer number 4.2, which comprises of 4 main sub points. The last question of this lesson, complete the concept picture. Okay, so it's a web diagram. Functions of the president in India. So your 4 functions are mentioned. I have marked it with blue ink. First function, judicial power. Judicial power. Second one, signs the bill. That is, the president signs the bill. Third, summons the meeting of the parliament. And the fourth and the last one is power to declare emergency during crisis. These are the 4 functions of the president in India. So students, I want you all to write these question answers in your history civics notebook. Thank you, boys.